Get to the right morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
Jodes, in this country, we're obsessed with athletes.
Yes.
Like we want to know everything about them. We want to know about their personal lives. We want to know about their character and their personalities. Every now and then, someone comes along and you go, well, this guy's built just a bit different.
Yeah.
And every time that he opens his mouth and he shows you a little bit, you want more and more.
Yes.
And I think we can all agree on this. This is Harry Garside. So that is absolutely how you describe Harry Garside. He's an unbelievable boxer, but there is so much more to this young man than just boxing. Glad to say as well, one, that he's got a new book coming out, which I'm going to read. It's called The Good Fight. And on top of it as well, it says boxing, ballet and breaking stereotypes. That's probably all you need to know to open up the first cover. And he joins us right now. Harry, good morning to you.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on.
Oh, Harry, thank you so much for coming on. And this is a revelation because I didn't know Hazy could read, and he's going to read your book. So
I also can't read myself, and I somehow wrote a book.
Yeah, thank you for reintroducing me to books, Harry. Hey, mate, before we get into the book, straight up, I watched your post-fight interview at the Olympics, and I watched it alongside my wife, and we both said at the same time, geez, I hope he's okay, because you didn't sound good. How are you, mate? It's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think when I watched that interview back, I think it's almost like my body in that moment, or when I got back to the room and I really broke down, it's like my body just took over, like something inside of me has just taken over. And I think in that it's like self-preservation mode. I feel a little bit numb. And I must admit, each day that goes by, there is like little moments in the day where I find myself getting back into my body. And I'm back with my family at the moment, which is amazing. And I think slowly but surely I'll start processing and navigating like what is actually going on internally. But it's quite amazing what your body does in moments like that, right? It's almost like it's taken over to protect myself.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of interviews post that, and you talk a lot about not defining yourself through your wins and losses. I think that's a really important message for everyone, to not define yourself by what you do or what your job is or what you as a professional sportsman do.
Yeah, absolutely. I always say that, like, boxing's what I love to do, but it's not who I am.
Yeah.
And although I do think it's really important, especially I'm a high-performing athlete, right? Like, I want to win. I'm super competitive, and I love that. And I think it is really important to always have big, audacious goals that sometimes feel out of your grasp. I know the Olympic gold medal definitely felt out of my grasp 18, 19 years ago, but throughout that process, I actually felt like I built my capabilities and I got stronger and bigger, and I grew into a better version of myself. So I think it is important to have massive goals, but then also knowing that, like, no car, no new house, no gold medal will actually change who I am as a person. Like, it's those little moments in the day where you can, like, greet someone or help out a friend when they need a hand, or a sibling, like if they call you and ask for help and you help out. Like, that's where you build self-love and self-confidence, and that's what definitely helps me, for sure.
Harry Garside, The Good Fight. The book is coming out. I can't wait for this, mate. And in particular, I mean, it mentions it breaking stereotypes. You might be the biggest pin-up for breaking stereotypes of all time. Can you take us through it? Because it's really refreshing in this day and age.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think there is definitely a sect of our society that sort of see a lot of what I do, and I guess they sort of they might criticize it or something like that. But I think I really care about humans, and I want humans to grow and evolve and always sort of search for better inside themselves. And I think this book is definitely talking about, like, sort of my search for manhood and the lessons that I've learned in that. And I think I sort of think the target audience in this is sort of the older demographic, like my dad, sort of men, young boys, and then also like all of society at large. So I think I just want people to sort of grow into the best versions of themselves, be curious, and that's what the book's about, right? My sort of search for manhood.
Harry, it's so fascinating talking to you. We could talk to you all day. I want to ask you very quickly, I know it wasn't the best experience in Paris for you, but just behind the scenes, what was it like? I'm always curious about the athletes' village, just walking around seeing these absolute megastars, but also was it a couple of people have come back and said it was pretty filthy?
I to be honest, I lived in the Philippines for 4 months when I was boxing, and I slept on the ground, and all you got was a plate of rice and fish every day. So
wow.
I loved it there. The people there are so beautiful. So I'm probably the worst person to ask when it comes to, like, living conditions, because I could live in the bare minimum. So it was amazing for me to see sort of Jess Fox and Paddy Mills at times. I caught up with Bronte Campbell, who I'm good mates with. Just like, these are people that I looked up to when I was younger. So I I felt like I was in awe when I was walking around the Athlete Village.
Mate, congratulations on everything that you're doing, not just in the ring, but probably more so outside. It's really, really inspiring. The book, Harry Garside, The Good Fight, congratulations on that as well. Thank you for the chat, mates, and you're an absolute champion of this country. We love you.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
One of the spiciest showdowns in memory. Still so many talking points. Good morning to you, newsreader Abby.
Good morning. Isn't it one for the history books? We've found out over, obviously, the last 24 hours that Thunder, the mascot for Port Adelaide, was punched in the face by a minor, by a child, apparently.
Poor Thunder.
Poor Thunder.
Didn't see that coming, unfortunately.
No, well, you don't see a lot of things coming in those suits.
don't, and that's a
your
problem.
vision is very restricted.
Your vision is very, very scarce.
Not that he's not real.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And confirmation it's not Dean Brogan.
What I don't understand, though, those mascot suits, they're that's a really thick... Like, did the head fall off when he got him in the face? Anyway, sorry, I'm thinking about this too much. But they're very thick. You would have thought he was more protected.
Cushioned.
Cushioned, yeah. So we've had that happen over the last 24 hours. That's come out. He apparently had a bloody nose, but isn't going to... there's not going to be any charges laid. Then on the other side of that...
I'm sorry, I can't wait to see that on the court list.
yeah,
Thunder v. Minor.
Where is he? Oh, there he is, that giant teal bloke.
He rocked up in the costume.
And then we're trying to bounce him outside of court and he's running away and he's just got his shirt pulled over his head, but it's a power shirt.
It's so hard to stay anonymous when you're built like that, isn't it? It's really hard to get from A to B.
And then obviously another thing which just frustrates the absolute crap out of me is that there was a post put on social media that racially vilified Willie Rioli.
We are again. Let's head in a very different direction now, because this is just one of those situations where, and we've been talking about this yesterday, and both football clubs made note of it, both did their research. There's unfortunately always going to be these absolute little piss ants that are going to do this. And the fact that this bloke tagged in 7 AFL meant that it got where he wanted it to get to,
100%.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. And we've only been speaking this in the last...
Okay, so what? So... Normally, these blokes do it and they're drunk or they're whatever and they come out and they're like, I'm so sorry. But this guy actually actively tagged 7 AFL.
So clearly, I think the intention was to get this sort of attention. So, and that's when you sit there and go, well, what do you do? And the AFL is very strong that we're always going to call it out.
Yeah.
But then this is exactly what this little, I'll say it again, piss ant wants.
But this is the dilemma we had in the newsroom last night. It was like, do we name him? Do we give him the attention he wants? And we decided not to because, well, that's exactly the desired result.
Well, you probably have to give it attention when Port and the Crows both come out.
But in terms of naming him and giving him the notoriety.
But that's the thing, though. It's a fake account. So
see, and we're going to have this issue until they do something about that. And whether you've got to have a driver's license to have a social media account, I don't know. But there's always going to be ways to get around it to make fake accounts. You look at dating apps, you look at anything. Unless you have to go through, putting your passport and your driver's license in, how do you stop the fake accounts?
And the problem is, we can sit here and go, oh, we'll just ignore it. It's just a fake account, some little loser. But really can't think like that.
No.
Because it's a thought that's been generated by someone. So whether it's a fake account or not, that's the horrible part. So you just sit there and go, oh, gosh, how would Willie be processing that right now?
The thing that annoys me is that we talk about, we used to talk about as kids, sticks and stones and all of this, but like words really hurt. And when you see that and when you're subject to that your whole life, and we know this about Indigenous Australians, it's tough. It's really, really tough because you don't see Dan Houston. I mean, he's received a lot of abuse, but it's not about the colour of his skin.
Yep.
So
very different. Speaking of Dan Houston, tonight he'll go to the tribunal.
Yeah.
Jeez,
what are we thinking?
Oh my gosh, it's anywhere between 3 to 6 weeks. It's very, very interesting space, this one, because now what we're all learning, I think a lot of people have learned the last couple of days, it is outcome versus action. So it doesn't matter what happened, it is the absolute outcome. And the outcome was that Isaac Rakin got concussed.
Have you done the maths on this? So how many regular rounds left and how many rounds of finals?
Yeah, so basically, if he gets 3, then he would be available for the grand final if they went straight through. If he gets 4, they'll get the double chance. If they lose, then they'll have to play 2 more games, which means he'd be available for the grand final there.
Okay. I'm sorry I asked. You're on SEN.
it continues to be a battle between everyone else and sometimes what the Gen Zers are doing. That's you, producer Zoe.
Okay.
Before we even start this, wake up to yourself.
Oh,
my gosh, get with the program.
Yeah, and also
Okay, Boomer. I'm talking to me and you. Am I a Boomer? I don't actually know the time.
no, you're both Gen X.
Gen X.
Yeah.
is
And
that
Boomer's older, isn't it?
Yeah.
Super old.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Boomers
Deirdre's
are
a
like-
boomer.
Oh, Deirdre Hayes, bless her. Okay, Boomer.
boomers are like retirees? We're not quite there yet.
Like-
Right. Okay.
It's pretty damn close though.
Soon.
Do you, that far away? Do you feel like, as a Gen Zer producer, Zoe, that you're a little bit confused as to what you could potentially put on your resume if you were trying to get a job?
Oh, God.
Can that be tough
This
these
feels
days?
like a loaded question. Not particularly.
Yeah, okay. Some of the things that Gen Zers are putting on their resumes are really confusing their older, of course, bosses and prospective employers.
Okay.
So Amy Gassman, who's the owner of a vegan bakery, it's called Eat by Amy, gorgeous little bakery in Britain. She slammed prospective Gen Z workers for their unprofessional resumes and emails, which listed being, here's a few for you, a Harry Styles fan,
Oh, God.
another listed as having a brat summer as a notable achievement. One person even included that they're rubbish at baking, even though the job was for a baking assistant. Very good.
Were they trying
Very good.
They're trying to be funny and
They are.
They're
ironic.
trying to be witty.
Is that what they're trying to do?
Yeah, they are. And I don't claim them. They are not my Gen Z.
They're your
Oh
people.
my
They're your people,
gosh.
babe.
No,
Sorry.
this is where it's not fair. I'm only just Gen Z. I should be a millennial. Anyway,
Oh, you're right on the edge, are you?
I'm right on the edge.
Well, then explain to us, Gen Zeta, what's a brat summer?
So Charlie XCX, you know, the Apple dance that Boy Rochelle loves.
Yeah.
She's having a brat summer. That album that she released is called Brat and came out in European summer. So everyone is having their hot girl brat summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I had a
I'm
hot
sorry,
girl brat summer.
I'm sorry, you can't visually see this, but my eyes
I know.
just rolled into the back of my head.
I actually
Jody's
just saw
eyes
the backs of them.
did a full 360.
Yeah.
Like it rolled out the back and then came out the bottom again.
They're on the floor.
My eyes are having a brat summer.
Unbelievable stuff. So would you include that she's somewhat of a Harry Styles fan? In fact, to get this job, what did you put on your
do you know
resume?
what? That would work
That
for this
would
job.
work. If
I
you
love Harry and I love Tay Tay.
if you love Dua Lipa, you're in.
You're in, yeah.
Well, we are taking resumes actually for the Saga Day Have a Latte, Stay for No Cafe.
Are we? Okay.
You need to be very good at squashing roaches. That's it. That's it. And herding out the mice.
I like hurting small animals. You're in.
Oh, God.
You're in. Can you make coffee? Nope. You're in. That's that for a collaboration. Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, Die With a Smile. Fresh hits on Nova.
like it.
Oh, 13, 24, 10. How about this? The best collaborations that you've ever heard. I like this.
do
Sometimes people come together and like, wow, how did that meeting come together? And all of a sudden they make beautiful, beautiful music. Let's go around the room.
Okay.
Joyce, can we start with you?
Yeah.
Your favourite, if not one of your favourite collaborations of all time. What have you got for
Well, we
us?
played a lot on Nova, but Dua Lipa and Elton John, no one saw that collaboration coming. That was an absolute beauty. But this is my favourite of all time. U2 and Mary J. Blige.
Isn't Bono versatile with his voice as well? Mary J. Blige, who saw it coming? Not me.
No,
Not me.
no.
Probably not you either.
Bono had to redeem himself after he forced his music on the entire planet.
Yeah.
Remember that? When
Yes.
it dropped in your thing and you couldn't get rid of it?
Yes.
It was a gift, but it was one of those gifts. It was much like when your cat brings in half a rat, and you're like, "This is disgusting," and the cat's like, "Excuse me, sweetie, that's a gift." How very dare you?
How very dare you not accept this gorgeous little half-eaten rat on my behalf?
Unbelievable scenes. What about you, producers? Zoe, your favourite collab?
Oh, of all time, Justin Timberlake and Madonna, 4 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
We only got 4 minutes to save the world.
I'm about to drive my car up a heap of beers, said Justin Timberlake.
No.
What happened?
This was before he was a bad boy.
Oh, okay.
But in this video, him and Madonna are a very bad boy.
Oh, okay.
Madonna. I love it.
Oh, I see. Producer Emily, you got one for us? Because I think Emily's a bit of a closet rap girl, I think.
I was very worried about what you were going to say then.
I said rap girl, not rat.
Well, you know.
Friends like you, middle-aged white women that think that they grew up-
Middle-aged?
Oh, sorry.
Jodie Oddie, are you serious right now?
Sorry, lower to middle-aged.
Lower
Oh,
to middle
boy.
age. Probably got a few tats that we don't know about as well. That sort of operator.
Probably had a few piercings back in the day as well, am I right? Yeah.
Anyway, moving swiftly on.
Sorry about that, future newborn.
Oh, well, you know, it's not our story to tell. It's your mum's, but then I wish I was there one day when she tells it.
Happy Tuesday morning, everyone.
Okay. Anyway.
Eminem and Rihanna with The Monster.
Oh, yes. Good tune. This is great. It was so flawless. Such flawless verse as well from Eminem, which is so expected.
Yeah, so true.
All right, 13, 24, 10, your favourite collaborations. Get involved this morning. Let's have a bit of fun. I've got a couple, and straight, this is old school. Run DMC and Aerosmith, and at the time, this absolutely relaunched Aerosmith. It saved them.
Yes. After they did that song about coming back from the moon, God, that was...
Oh, yeah.
It was draining, that song.
There's hits and misses, maybe that was a bit of a miss.
Yeah.
And the other one for me, of course, and I just feel like it's a soundtrack of my life. Do you know what I mean? And that's when Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B teamed up.
From the top, make it drop. That's some wet. That's some wet.
Now get a bucket and a mop. That's some. Sometimes music just speaks to you.
Yeah.
Speaks to your soul. And that's what happened here.
What's Cardi B saying to you?
I'm not even
I'm
sure.
really curious.
She's saying just be yourself, have fun, and really let loose, okay? Because you only get one shot at life, so let's just rip it, you know?
Yeah.
She's telling you to clean and mop your floors more.
Yeah, spot on. Do some chores. 13, 24, 10, your favourite collaborations.
She's telling you got a couple of toddlers and they are messy.
They're so messy. We're talking about some of the great collaborations. Chad from Modbury texted through on 0400 919 919. A bit of Under Pressure from Queen and Bowie. Good tune. Great tune. What about Bowie and Freddie Mercury come together? Oh my gosh. He couldn't get any better than that.
A couple of real cool cats.
Big time.
Yeah.
13, 24, 10. Nicole from Morford Vale. What are you feeling in terms of collaborations?
Oh, there are so many, but I can't go past a bit of Celine Dion and Neo.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible.
I feel like you wonder how this collaboration came to be. Like, who reached out to who?
Yeah,
So is this a motivational song for you, Nicole?
very much. Very much. So when I'm feeling a bit low or the kids are, peeing me off, like right now when I'm trying to make lunches, then, yeah, I just remind myself I am incredible, I am woman, I can do everything, and, yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, so love a bit of Celine Dion.
Very nice, Nicole.
And can you dance like Neo?
And I what?
Can you dance like Neo?
Oh, God, no.
Yeah.
I've got two left feet, mate.
Yeah.
Just like you, Hazy, with your hammy.
Yeah. So true.
Oh, you've got a bung hammy too.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it's an interesting one, isn't it, Hazy? Like, who is it? Management that reach out, or is it just hello, Neo speaking?
Yeah.
Hello,
Hey.
it's Celine here.
I think his full name is Neo. So, hey, it's Nee speaking. Neo? I don't know. I'm a dad. But I wonder how many collaborations have been rejected. Like, who's tried to collaborate with who and they've gone, yeah, that's not happening, sweetie.
That would be so embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Lee from Gawler, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Your favourite collaboration, what is it?
Yeah, One Too Many by Pink and Keith Urban.
Oh, yes. So what does this song do for you, Lee?
It just lifts you up. It's good. I was thinking more of you, Hazy. Probably you get into that one a bit more.
Yeah. Well,
Crazy having one too many.
it is a great song. And I've got to say, Pink and Keith Urban, who the hell saw that coming?
Yeah.
Great collaboration.
Yeah.
There you go.
Is this the Steak, Beers and Tears? Is that the anthem for it on a Friday night? Is that what you play?
Yeah, there's a good theme to it, isn't there, Lee?
There is. It's excellent.
There's a real message in this, just trying to work out exactly what it is. No idea.
Yeah. Well, if you have too many beers, you'll cry.
Oh.
That's the key.
Too many tears, too many beers, or not enough beers. Who's to say?
I don't know.
Sometimes the message is confusing.
It's your Friday night, mate. You're telling the story.
Thank you so much to everyone who called through with your collaborations. Why so serious? Why so tense? Just relax there.
Why are you so smug?
Fine. Oh, that's true. I am pretty smug. Only in this space, though.
Yeah. Oh, come on. We wish.
Oh, don't take it outside of this space.
I hate to break this news to you, but your smugness permeates every aspect of this show.
What? It's like Yeah, HR meeting type stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
well,
boy.
You suggested it. We'll follow through.
Okay. Interesting stuff. On that note, song. It is 18 to 11. I'm laughing. Just having a bit of fun.
Yeah, but the scoreline suggests that I'm really bad at it. I'm not.
Yes.
well.
That's 100% what the scoreline would suggest.
And history.
Okay. Let's go to the callers, shall we? Producer Zoe.
Sorry, Jones. All right, same as always, we've got a couple of
I mean,
listeners.
you could pile in,
But you're
or
playing
you
for-
could,
No,
or you could go to the callers.
No,
it's up to you.
I'm Switzerland. Today on Team Hazy is Ben from Mount Barker. Morning, Ben.
On your Ben.
Yeah, good morning, Team Hazy. Let's go.
Let's go, Benny!
Leslie Aldinga Beach has got Team Jody.
Hey, Leslie.
Yeah. Hi.
Okay. Was
Go,
it
Jody.
Was it a
Yep.
pity vote? Was it?
No. Leslie, you're keen, right?
Yes, very keen.
Very keen.
Go, Jody.
Poor Leslie. Okay.
All right, it is the same as always. 3 Nova hits and throwbacks orchestralised. Best is free. We went to a tie break last time, not today.
Yeah, that was intense, wasn't it?
expecting a clean sweep from someone today.
Oh,
Song number 1.
Here we go. Got no idea.
Producer M's got it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Stop it!
Is that you trying to buzz in?
I don't know what I just said.
Come on, one of you, buzz in.
Hang on, we're trying to work it out there, Zoe.
Oh, wait. I know what it is.
I don't.
I do.
Name is your buzzer.
Yeah, I know. It's.
Hang on,
I
shush.
might as well have a go.
You got to buzz in.
Jody,
Yeah.
it's "I Will Wait for You"
Bye.
by the guys.
Oh, no, Jody.
Okay,
Every
okay.
time.
I guess Hazel will have a go
Hazy
then.
can have a crack.
I Will Wait by Mumford & Sons.
Yeah. Jody.
That's crazy. That is crazy because at no stage did I know what that song was.
Oh, Jodes again.
Why do I do it?
You do the
Each
work
and every
for
week.
him.
I name the song and then you chime on in with the artist.
Why are you doing
I'm just going to
that?
shut my stupid mouth. Okay.
I don't know why you're doing this.
All right, get on with it.
Oh, you are the gift
Good
that
on
keeps
you
on
for
giving.
having a crack. All
Thank
right,
you.
potentially for the win or for a tie break. Song number 2.
Here we go.
Jody, Teddy swims, I lose control.
Oh, that was quick. Hey, what the hell just happened?
And she literally just lost control.
Oh my gosh.
Just flung yourself halfway across the room delivering that one.
And all of a sudden it's one apiece, baby.
That was slightly terrifying. God.
That was very impressive.
Some sort of song demon just possessed my
left you.
body.
It's in the room with us.
And once again, I couldn't even pick that up.
No, I didn't get it. They did tricky this week.
Jody, you being able to identify the song is actually really, really impressive.
Well, to identify the artist is even
I know.
more impressive.
And all at
That'll be
once.
even more impressive.
And even saying my name at the same time.
I personally think the third song's pretty easy, so I think it'll be a fight to the death here.
Okay.
Ready?
Song 3.
Yep. I know it.
Is that all right?
Who's going to buzz in first?
Jody, Rihanna, most beautiful girl in the world.
No.
Only girl in the world. Come
Hazy.
on, you've got to give that.
Hazy.
You have to give that.
Rihanna, only girl in the world.
Oh,
Bang.
but I just said that.
You've done it. No.
I didn't even know what it was again.
No.
This is crazy.
Come on.
Jody, you get one guess and then he gets to have a guess.
Second time.
Jody, listen.
But I said it the
Jody,
second time.
Jody, you're killing yourself here, right? You are eating yourself
I'm sorry,
here.
it's one guess.
You
got it wrong.
I'm the only girl in the world. I said it the second time.
I know you
Why
did.
can't you? You have to give that.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't you bottom lip me. I will.
Oh.
That is a win for Andrew Hayes. I'm
Okay,
sorry, Jody.
Hang on, so what's the official ruling?
You win.
Ben from Mount Barker wins.
Oh, good on you, Benny. What a journey, eh, Ben? Good stuff.
Mate, that was great. We got carried along the finish line, but that was fantastic.
Hey, guess what? A win's a win, though, sweetie. All good.
Yeah, well done, mate. Well done.
The score to 11-19.
No, I'm furious about that because I
God.
said it the second time. You have to give that. You have to
actually
award them
simply
with-
don't because you have to get it right the first time.
Ben, can you please thank Jody for that win?
Jodie, thank you very much for your help, but we got there in the end.
Okay, all right. Okay, Ben. I'm sure you're a lovely man, but on this occasion, I will say, shut up, Ben.
Josie, you've travelled a fair bit.
A little bit.
How many countries? Question about that nose. How many countries have you been to?
Oh, not too many. Probably 4 or 5. I reckon.
I've been to bugger all.
Yeah, have you?
I've been to Bali, Thailand, and America, and that's it.
But you've been to Beckham, New South Wales.
Yes, and that feels like its own country sometimes as well.
Hour north of Wagga Wagga.
Sometimes very isolated and very out of this worldly. A Gen Z travel influencer, and you know I get all my tips and advice from Gen Zers, particularly on social media platforms. This particular gentleman by the name of Luca Ferdmenges, he's a German guy, he's 22 years old. He's travelled to 190 countries all over the world.
Okay.
And he says the most overrated country is Egypt.
Wow. Okay.
Young man says that it's basically really, really dirty. It's just full of tourists. You can't get anywhere. And when you do see things, you're like, wow, okay, is that the pyramids? A little bit disappointed.
Was that the scene of Sex in the City too? If so, that was disappointing.
What do you
I have
mean? What
to
happened in
say.
Sex and the City too?
Oh, God,
Oh,
they
here
went
we
to the desert.
In Egypt?
I think it was Morocco.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Nice.
It's all desert to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
all good.
Quick with the booze. You haven't even seen it. That's right.
13, 24, 10. Overrated travel destinations. So in the 5 countries that you've been to, Jones,
Yes.
which one were you like, hang on, that's not what I thought it was going to be in the brochure?
Okay, that was Dublin for me.
Really?
Yeah, I was really excited about going to Ireland, and maybe you need to go out of their, major city. But it was just a bit dirty, and we stayed in a sort of very average hotel in the middle of the city, and
Okay.
couldn't get to the pub to drink some Guinness quick enough, to be honest.
Remember when you shacked up with this bloke? Jeez, wasn't he scary the next day?
Yeah, horrifying. That was after the Guinness, to be fair.
See, I want to go to Dublin.
Yeah.
I'm desperate to go to the UK, to go to Scotland, and to go to Ireland.
Oh, I mean, we all just want you to go to Scotland, so for once and for all, you can drill down on what is the accent. Despite being married to a Scottish woman, you still can't pick it.
The amount of people, English people, that I've offended and vice versa by
Yes.
asking them if they were the other country is just mind-blowing.
Scotland's beautiful. It's cold. Pretty cold.
Apparently,
And I'm from
Glasgow,
Tasmania.
Glasgow, okay.
Yeah.
Edinburgh, absolutely beautiful, they
Yeah,
say.
okay.
Newsreader Abby, you've travelled to a few countries. What do you like?
You know what's funny? You just said you've travelled to Bali, Thailand, and America. Same as me.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. This, I'm a little bit worried I'm going to get locked out of the country by saying this. But the last time I went to Bali, I went, yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Controversial.
What? No bintang scenes?
I know, but it used to be the place where you went. It was really cheap. It was nice and hot. And when we went last time, weather was near and it wasn't really that cheap. And I wasn't, everywhere we ate, there was a few places we ate that I went, oh my God, this is amazing. But yeah, I just did. Yeah.
Can I play devil's advocate here? Sure. Nothing was going to top the time you went to Bali, got drunk, and got a YOLO tattoo on your thigh.
Yeah,
so
that would
everything
happen
after
here,
that
anyway.
was going to be disappointing.
And look, maybe because I am not a silly sausage anymore, maybe that's why I don't enjoy it as much. I don't know. But yeah.
Okay. Maybe you learned something. Who knows? For me, USA.
Oh, really?
But in particular, LA. I feel like because we see so much TV and everything that we think happens in America is perfect, when you go to LA, and I've only been there once and I was pretty young,
Yep.
but I got homesick at one stage.
Yeah, really?
I was like, it's so much better in Australia.
Yeah, okay.
There's obviously really, really fancy parts of LA, but in between, it's really eye-opening.
Watched a lot of Selling Sunset, so I really want to go and see the fancy houses over there. Is it not like
It's
that?
not like that for the majority.
For the majority, it's not. It is quite dirty. I think I had kind of rose-coloured glasses on because LA was the first place I got to when I landed. And so you're just kind of walking around going, oh my God, it's amazing, I'm here. So for me, I was like, yeah, it's fine. But yeah, it is dirty and it is lots of homeless people and that sort of thing as well.
Yeah, I reckon I put on about 6 kilos in 2 weeks, by the way. The first thing I ate when I got to America was like a 6-egg steak omelette.
Oh.
Is that even a thing?
It's apparently because I'm really finicky with food. I wouldn't last 5 minutes over there because apparently all the food is really unhealthy.
Very, very
The best
unhealthy.
part is when you sit down and you get given a meal and there's a packet of Lay's chips on the side and you're going, what is going on? But that's when you say if you go and get a burger and chips, that's what they give you is like potato chips.
Yeah.
I remember that the first time and all of us sitting there going, what is going on?
Very dangerous.
13, 24, 10, let's do this. Your overrated countries. Where have you been? You've thought, not what I thought.
Yeah. Talking about those overrated travel destinations, there's a Gen Z travel influencer who's been to over 190 countries, and he has said the most overrated country in terms of too much touristy stuff and just stinky, smelly stuff is Egypt.
Walk like an Egyptian.
And that's probably one of those ones where everyone goes, oh, yeah, you've got to at some stage in your life get over there and see the pyramids.
Yeah.
But maybe you get there and you're like, oh, now what?
Yeah.
Can I climb it? Probably not.
No.
Can I hang from it? Probably not.
Which is your thought process every function you ever go to.
Yeah, don't you get into a room after a couple of beers and you're like, what can I hang from?
No, we don't.
What can I swing from?
That's a hazy thing.
Okay.
Definitely. Let's go to Nicole from Morford Vale. Good morning, Nicole.
Good morning.
Okay, your most overrated travel destination, what was it?
It was Venice, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. So other than the main square and, the gondola ride, which was great, it was just really dirty water and really stinky and very, very touristy.
Yeah.
And I did Venice with Contiki, and they took us to a lot of mafia owned places. So, a bit dodge as well.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, why'd they take you there?
I have no idea. I think because the mafia paid them off. I don't know.
Kickbacks or something.
Confirmation,
exactly.
Nicole. Confirmation that all the Italian mafia and stuff that is a genuine stereotype. That's true. Or?
I was like, oh no, it was genuine organised crime owned places.
Great, fantastic.
Yeah, like glass blowing places and I think it was a Venetian lace place.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just places to launder money, basically.
Yeah, fantastic.
Cool.
What an experience.
Yeah, thanks, Nicole. Let's go to Cherie from Athelston. Good morning, Cherie. Your most overrated tourist destination.
Hi. Mine was in Italy as well. In Naples.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt really uneasy there, and it was pretty dirty, and the traffic was really bad. Not like in the Asian countries where it's organised chaos.
Yes.
It was chaos, and felt like a lot of dodgy people around. I don't know. Yeah, I just felt very uneasy there. I'd just come from Greece and I wanted to go straight back.
Okay, Cherie, can we just confirm as well? Was it those bloody mafia guys that made you uncomfortable?
Well, I reckon I might have seen a few around.
Right.
Stereotypes are actually true.
It's beautiful.
Thank you, Cherie. Can I add Bangkok to the list too?
Yeah, you can. Actually,
man.
we finished it in Bangkok for our honeymoon.
Yeah.
Me and my beautiful wife, Cara.
Yeah.
And we had a fantastic night.
Yeah.
But you go to the wrong places, and then all of a sudden, I'll tell you what, you're in some trouble. Hangover-esque.
Yes.
Wake up, bang. Tub of ice and you're missing your kidneys. You've got to be so careful. So careful, producer Zoe. You've just come off your hot girl summer.
I have. I actually got warned not to go to Naples, funnily enough, that she said that. Yeah. Not by myself because I was a solo traveller. So interesting that she felt that way. But from everywhere I went, country, France, beautiful.
Yeah.
City, Paris, not so good.
Oh.
I'm with you on that.
Paris was massively overrated.
Yeah.
I loved my one day, this music, this vibe, that was beautiful at the Eiffel Tower. Everything else, no.
I'm a shocking tourist. I went to the Eiffel Tower and the line was too long.
Oh,
so I was
God,
like,
I didn't climb it.
No.
God, no. It's a 2-hour line.
Can't be bothered with that.
Did we all go to the Eiffel Tower and go, can we climb it? Can we swing from it?
So I did during the Olympics, can you remember?
Yes.
There was a dude that scaled
What a
down.
legend.
Very dangerous.
Oh, God, there's hazing. Oh, no.
Zoe,
everyone
can
was
we
ripping into him.
can we just confirm you've got both kidneys still?
I think so. Strange scar, though.
Ask any business, Hazy, and Google reviews can make or break you.
100%. Ask to say good day, have a latte, stay for no cafe, and we are chock-a-block full of positive Google reviews. But the one or two that get through that give you 1 or 2 stars,
Yeah.
it's deathly.
I mean,
People look at them.
It's hard because it pertains to rodents and cockroaches, etc. But that's okay. We gloss over those and we go to the good ones.
100%, and they enjoy our coffee as well.
Sometimes we've seen in the past, in the case of poor restaurant reviews, you see the owners hit back. Can you remember when, I think his name's Themis, I can never say it, of Sprout fame with MasterChef star Callum Hand took to social media?
Themis? The beautiful Themis.
The beautiful Themis. After a customer complained about, and I quote, overpriced small portions at his new Pirie Street restaurant, Olive. So he's opened up this restaurant. Within a couple of weeks, this woman called Emma T said, I ordered the kingfish crudo dish, which I didn't realise would be so small, and the ice cream sandwich. She bemoaned the lack of bread on the dining table. I had 2 gin and tonics and it came to $76. Would have been good to have an option of salad or potatoes to share. Poor Emma T.
Poor Emma T.
Poor Emma T.
Sounds like you're a bit of a wine, Emma T.
Well, and should we maybe be Karen? To which Themis has hit back. And he has filed his own response.
This is good. This is what you crave. This is what you crave for businesses. A two-way conversation.
So Themis had this to say in response. Emma. I love that he's just started with Emma.
Yeah, the formalities.
Yes.
It sets the tone nice and early.
It does. It's a very passive-aggressive reply, I have to say. You ordered a starter and a dessert, and our staff told you that wasn't enough food, but you refused to listen. The olives are complimentary. Thanks for showing your appreciation. We do have bread. Our skilled chefs bake them every day. You're welcome to purchase it to enjoy with your free olives.
This is good.
It gets better. You booked 2 tables of 4 instead of 1 table of 8 because you didn't want to do the mandatory and generous $69 tasting menu, but then expected our staff to combine the 2 tables mid-service. Let's be honest, I'm not sure we're the problem here.
Hallelujah, Themis. Hallelujah.
I love it when they hit back. But there was a situation that I've been made aware of in Adelaide very recently, where there was a woman who was leaving these Google reviews, but a lot of them, of this particular restaurant. And she was repeatedly complaining about the quality of service, the quality of the food, etc., the ambience.
Do you think the intent of that is to get free stuff?
Well, no. The intent of her was revenge, because the restaurant then hit back and openly on Google said, Deirdre, stop filing fake reviews. You were dismissed for a reason.
There you go. Sometimes a past this comes back and bites you in the bum. Sorry about that, Deirdre.
Cop that, Deirdre.
Also, my mum's name's Deirdre. It's not Deirdre Hayes, is it?
No, it's not.
Deirdre, come on.